Yeah.
What's up, man?
What up, Jay?
Chilling.
You know why I'm here. Woo!
Did his thing.
Blair to Flair Cobbs drops Maurice Hooker 3 times.
Yeah, that was unexpected. I felt like Maurice Hooker totally disrespected Blair Cobbs. He thought he was just gonna walk up to him without any type of skill set and, you know what I mean, just have his way. Blair, I said before, his speed is what you gotta watch. Power, I did mention to be sneaky. I didn't say he was extra powerful. I didn't say he'd knock everybody out. I said he got a sneaky punch. What I meant by that was if you can't see it, it'll hurt you. And that's what happened. He walked dead into a left hand, stung him. Blair hit him with another hook, a left hand and another hook, and he went down. After that was all she wrote. Maurice Hooker, I've been paying attention to him for years because I was actually on a card with him and some years ago in California. And I was like, damn, this dude tall, but he got some thin-ass legs. Over the years, I watched his legs give on him. So as soon as Blair hurt him, I mean, he wasn't really right. You know what I mean? And I felt like he couldn't get right because he was in a not only a survival mind state, but a get back mind state. Like I need to get this guy back. So that made him even like more dumbfounded. Like he was walking to him with just no jab, no head movement, no footwork, no nothing. And Blair, you know what I mean? Blair took advantage. But after the next 2 knockdowns, Blair kind of went into a state like survival, you know what I mean? Because this guy's still walking up on me, and he a big guy. I felt like Blair could have finished Maurice Hooker, should have finished Maurice Hooker, and maybe he wasn't even expecting to do what he did. So that's probably why it was a little surprising to him. But Blair made the fight hard after that because he started like being anxious and being, you know what I mean, trying to hurry up and get another big shot off. He started jumping into punches. What happened after that? They started headbutting each other. You know what I mean? That's one of the things I talk to my fighters about all the time. You know what I mean? Getting a little too close to guys. And you see why, because cut him hair, both sides of the eyes was black. You know what I mean? He looked like he took worse of a beating when he really didn't. A simple jab, some good head movement would have, you know what I mean, would have got him to win. Some good combinations, going to the body a little more, would have got him a smooth win. And I think it would have got him a knockout. But I can't take it away from him. Blair Cobb definitely stepped up to the plate.
Is this the perfect example of why fans got to stop using resumes as, okay, this dude got a better resume, he gonna win?
Yeah.
When styles is what matters the most, and what kind of shape you go in the fight night.
Styles, timing, conditioning, all of that matters because who you fought 3 years ago has nothing to do with tonight. You know what I'm saying? You can have the better resume, but okay, that don't got nothing to do with tonight. We both men, we both got 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head. So, you know what I mean? I'm trying to knock yours off. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? So what people do is they try to sound smart. You know what I mean? They try to add up the stats like you do with baseball, football, and basketball. Well, Tom Brady won 3 championships. I'm pretty sure he could do it again. Like, this is not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We talking about a fight. And if you understand fighting and boxing, anything can happen. So that's just an example of what could happen. You know what I mean? I only thought Blair could win because he, like I said in the first interview, he do a lot of moving. It's hard to fight a guy who move like that. You know what I mean? And he don't just move like he fly around the ring. He up and down in the air and he moving so fast that he stop on a dime and he fire. It's not a lot of sparring partners you can get to mimic that. You know what I mean? So I don't think Maurice Hooker was actually ready. You know what I mean? And now training around Bud and them, that's not going to help you with a fight like that because none of them fight like that. You know what I mean? Sparring Bud, what's the other guy named? Southpaw. Jamel Herring. Them guys, they don't fight like Blair, so it don't match. You know what I mean? So I believe they hyped him up and told him that this would be an easy fight because he approached it that way. You know what I mean? And then when the shit got hot, they really ain't had nothing to tell him. Not nothing that was going to really change the fight. You know what I mean? He was looking to land a big shot. It wasn't going to happen.
It seemed like Blair took your advice. Mm-hmm. Remember after Alex Roker fight, you said he needed to do something about the hair because when he gets punched, the hair flies back and it makes it look like it's a harder punch to the judges. Yeah. Blair came in with the braids, the Stone Cold Steve Austin jacket.
Yeah. He was on the State Road shit. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he took my advice, but I'm glad he braided that shit up. You know what I mean? Because it just makes sense. Like I said, when he got the throw out, and you might hit his arm, but because his head moved, the rest of it looked like he actually got punched. So, you know what I mean? I'm glad he did that. Plus, he probably felt a little more free. He could move a little more. You know what I mean? I'm glad he did that. I'm glad he got the win. You know what I mean?
Did this win put him back in the conversation? I ain't talking about title contention, but I mean for a step-up fight, maybe a top 15, top 10 fight in the welterweight division?
Why not? Nobody really thought it. Probably 90% of the people thought he was going to lose anyway. So why not? And plus we was talking like that before this fight. You know what I mean? So why not? I would like to see Blair in there with anybody because I ain't going to lie. End of the day, Blair can get under your skin, but at the same time, he entertaining. Blair is entertaining. So I think Blair is good for boxing. You know what I mean? And if Golden Boy and DAZN is smart, they'll do the right thing and get him a good opponent. You know what I mean? I say get him a good opponent, then get him in the mix.
Who would you put him in there with next?
I mean, to be honest, take rematch with Roca, get the guy Michael McKinnison that Virgil just beat. That'd be a good.
That's a good fight.
You know what I mean? These are fights that you can make happen, and they're good guys. He didn't lose. I felt like he lost to Roca because he just didn't respect Roca because his mind was somewhere else. I think with Blair being in the fight and understanding who he has in front of him, I think he can be more successful next time. You know what I mean? Especially after being in there with him and getting the feel what he's coming with. But you know what I mean? To me, that would make a lot of sense. Make the rematch and then, you know what I mean, get rid of him. You know what I mean?
In my eyes, they may go the Ortiz route if a mandatory isn't ordered.
Right.
That seemed like that's what Golden Boy's been doing. Right.
But they got to be careful. They might not go that route because Blair again is a tough matchup. Who is Ortiz or anybody else going to spar that fights like Blair? It's hard to get a grown man to fly around the ring because you got to be honest. That's what he's bringing to the table. You can't act like you just going to slow him down just because you're bigger. Like, nah, you're going to have to really get somebody to mimic that shit. You know what I mean? That way, it'll keep you from getting irritated. You know what I mean? Because to be honest, Virgil got irritated with, you know what I mean, the guy he was fighting.
Michael McKinnison, yeah.
Yeah, he got irritated. You know what I mean? He didn't like the guy's approach, but, you know what I mean, that come with the game. You got to adjust. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, want to win some money? BetUS Sportsbook, the best online sportsbook there is. Click the link and put the promo code YSM2022 and you'll get 125% deposit match. That's YSM2022. See you there.